Well, hey there, howdy folks, it's Doug again. I just woke up from this dream and I'm like wanting to share it with you guys. So, sorry about the like lighting issue. I was trying to find my cat. I lived in this neighborhood that was owned by the same uh, landlord guy, right? And I was trying to find my cat and I went over to this place. I was looking around at all the places to like find this cat. And I don't like cats. But it belonged to somebody else, and like it was my fault that the cat got out. So I'm like trying to find this cat, right? And anyways, I finally find this cat, and it's over at these people's house, and they have this like a giant rodent thing. Like I don't know what it's called. It starts with a C, Cabarella, something. It's like the biggest rodent ever. It's in South America. And anyways, I don't know why, but they have one of these things, and it's just like covered in like fleas and shit, you know? Like just like obviously like so super gross, and these people are like disgusting and like anyways, I get my cat and I'm like hurrying away from these people to like not be there anymore because I don't want this cat to get fleas to come over to my house and have fleas and shit. So um so I'm walking back and like from and it's like this like long driveway, and then I have to go to my place, and I'm walking back and there's a landlord with the guy like in another house, and I'm like, wow, these people like have like so many fleas. And as soon as I get into my house, there's cops going down the driveway towards those people's house with like the cabarella like rodent thing. And I'm like, I get like terrified in my dream, just like so super scared. And then all of a sudden I hear banging on the door, like banging really loud on the door, and I rush over to the door and I lock it. And I'm like listening to the door, like with my ear against the door, just like terrified. Like all the hair on my head and my body are like standing on end. Because I think it's these people like trying to escape the cops. Like the cops went over there, and like they came to my house to like try to like hide away. That was my thought in the dream. And then I like ran around and like tried to like lock all the doors inside the house. And I'm like trying to find this flea shit. Like I'm thinking that the cat has fleas, and I'm like seeing fleas jump off a cat. So I'm like looking around the house, making sure all the doors and the windows are locked, and like trying to find this flea shit. And like all of a sudden, like the door starts to open, and there's like banging on the door, and it's my family, and they're like coming into the house, and I'm like, lock the door, and I'm like, nobody's locking the door. I'm like, you guys don't understand what's going on. I'm like fucking scared here, and like they don't care. And like I start to explain it to them, and they're like, I start to like tell them what was going on, and they're like, oh, I guess we should lock the door, like you had the door locked. And I'm like, fucking people, what's wrong with you? I'm like locking the door on purpose, like terrified, and you guys don't give a shit. So I don't know, I woke up and I don't know, it's hard to see where that like. First of all, like in my dream, I'm like carrying this cat home, and it's like digging its claws, and I don't have a cat carrier, and it's like clawing me and fucking scratching me and like digging its claws in my head, and I'm like hating this cat even more because I'm like trying to get it home, and it's just like ripping into my flesh in my dream, and I'm like, fuck this cat. And then I'm like terrified, and then like I don't know, it just happened. I mean, I can't really tell you what it was about, so maybe if somebody does watch this, they can like analyze this dream and like try to explain what was going on to me. But anyways, yeah, Doug saves dreams sometimes. You're darn right, and this is one of those occasions. So I do appreciate it if you watch this, folks. Have yourself the best night possible, and with that being said, until next time.